So you have $500 and you're not sure what to do to make some money? Follow these 3 easy steps. Hey, I'm Mr. Maciek. This channel is about investing in real estate in general ways of growing your wealth. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, please subscribe below. I'd really appreciate it. So if you have $500 every single month and you're not sure where to invest it, then this video is for you. Also, if you only have $500 and you want to get started investing, not even monthly, then also watch this video because it's going to give you some hints on what you can do. So first and foremost, step number 1, you should really write out all of your debts that you have right now. And I don't mean, your monthly rent payment or anything. I mean that you should write out all your high interest debts. So if you have any kind of credit cards, those are most likely high interest, even if there's 0% introductory rate. Also, if you have any kind of loans, personal loans, school loans, anything at all, write it all out. Write the interest rate associated with it, the total dollar amount, and then prioritize it in order of highest interest rate. And the reason we're doing this is because most likely that $500 that you do have to invest, you are not going to make as much as these high interest debts are actually costing you. So from an investment perspective, you're gonna get a much higher return on investment if you pay down some of these debts. So now to prioritize, you should start paying down the highest interest rate first. It's probably going to be a credit card, quite frankly. So pay that one down first. And if you have $500 a month, or $100 per month, it doesn't matter. Just pay it down because now you're earning 26% or whatever your highest interest rate is. And then continue paying down lower and lower and lower until all the debts that are at 6% or more are paid off. This is the first step to getting the best return on your investment. Now here's a little bonus tip. If you want to accelerate the rate of you paying everything off, here's a little quick tip. What you do is, let's just say it's $500 you have, and you have a $5,000 credit card. Well, you pay that $500 in there, and once that $5,000 credit card is paid for, whatever your monthly payment was at the very beginning of it being $5,000, take that amount and add it to the $500. And now you might have $700 per month that you can put into the next credit card that had the little bit lower interest rate. And continue doing that, snowballing all of the payments that you were already making into this extra $500 that you're bringing to the table. And now you're saving so much more money because you're paying it down faster and you're earning 20-something% return on your investment. Great. Now that you've done that, here is step number 2. Great. Now that you've paid off all of your high interest debt, that is anything over 6%, you have taken all of your payments that you were making on all your credit cards and anything else, and you've added it to the $500. So now you might have, let's just say, $750 per month to put towards an investment. But before we get to where you should invest, here's what you should do. Add up your household living expenses for 1 month. Your car bill, your mortgage, your electric bill, water bill, your food, all the necessities that you have, and just a little bit of luxuries. For example, maybe going out to a restaurant once a week or so. And then need to add all that up into a monthly sum and multiply it by 3. 3 months of expenses is what you should have put away. And this is not an investment strategy. This is a just-in-case strategy. And this is very important for you to have because let's talk about some what-ifs that could happen. What if you break your leg and you can't go to work? What if you get fired? What if there is a government shutdown that you can't even control and you can't earn money the way you usually do? What if one of your children gets hurt and you need to watch them all the time and you can't go to work? And what if one of your family members, maybe your mom or your dad or brother, sister, has an emergency and you really need to be there for them and you have to take some time off of work? In those scenarios, if you do not have at least 3 months of expenses put away, then you're putting yourself in a disadvantage because any kind of investing that you do with the $750 into the stock market or real estate or wherever is not going to save you in those times. You need to have money put away. 3 months minimum, ideally 6 months, or go for my goal, 12 months. All right, excellent. You have done step number 2 and you have put away 3 months of savings into a bank account, and that is put away, tucked away, not in the stock market, not in real estate, not in any liquid or illiquid asset, just cash on hand. So step number 3 is actually the investment. So now let's just assume you still have that $750 from your prior example here. And what should you do with that? So there's a couple recommendations that I have. Of course, you can go into the high-risk cryptocurrency route, or you can go into the high-risk options trading route, or you can go into the super safe buying a CD that's gonna pay you less than 1% per year. I don't recommend that. What I recommend is you decide to do one of two things. Either get into some real estate that's gonna pay you every month on it, or get into the stock market. So let's talk about the stock market first. If you go into the stock market, I would just recommend buying simple index funds. That's it. You just put your $750 in every month, have it automatically purchase index funds, which is a collection of a whole bunch of stocks that balance each other out. One may go up, one may go down, but overall, this portfolio, the index, goes up in value at a pretty good rate, usually about 6, 7, 8% per year. And the other way, which is kind of what I do, is going into real estate. So you may want to go and purchase a rental property. I'm not talking about buying yourself a property. I'm talking about buying a separate property that is income producing for you. But I know $750 is not going to get you anything. It's not even a down payment or even your closing costs. So you need to save some money. And in order to save some money, we go back to the stock market. So just put that into the stock market, get some index funds, or maybe some shares of companies that you really believe are on the up. And then as this builds and builds and builds, you'll be able to save enough for a down payment. Just 1 year of savings at $750 per month is definitely going to give you enough to get an entry-level home. Now, one thing that beginner investors like to do is they like to time the market. And here's what I mean. They put money away, put money away, put money away. Let's just say they save up $3,000 and they're just waiting for the stock market to crash or have a big adjustment so that they can get in at the bottom and then let it shoot up and just win, win, win. Well, the fact of the matter is that the probability of that is very low. And also statistics show that the people that try to time the market actually have a lower return on investment overall. They've done studies of people who time the market and people who consistently feed into the market. Whether it goes up or whether it goes down, they don't sell. They just keep adding a little bit every single month. And these people make about 20% more than the people who try to time the market. So the best thing is just go into the stock market, buy some index funds, make it a seamless thing where you don't have to think about it and research any stocks or do anything at all. You just transfer money, have it automatically purchased, and you're done. Now, if you don't have a brokerage to do that, I have a link below for Robinhood, which is going to be a link that's going to give you a free stock if you deposit $100 or more. Also, I have a link for Webull. It's also going to give you, but this time it's going to give you 2 free stocks if you open up an account and you deposit funds. I think it's within 30 days of opening the account. Just $100 is all you need. They're super easy to use, and if you go and check on my channel, I do have an options trading challenge that I'm doing right now, which will show you kind of how it looks and how it works. If you found this valuable, please click the like button and also click over here. It's my playlist for my options trading challenge. Very interesting stuff.